Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being kooky and weird on the platforms? Can we get back to just like actually storytelling, having something to say, like having something to show instead of, like fake staged candid photos?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi aka Petite Diva, and in this video we're talking about content creation as at now. Content creation nowadays. What is going on with content creators? Now, this particular person put up a video where she talked about the fact that content creation now has become like a cosplay, like people are faking it to get the attention.
Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being kooky and weird on the platforms? Can we get back to just like actually storytelling, having something to say, like having something to show instead of, like fake staged candid videos of you in front of a step and repeat? I feel like content creation has now become this thing where you need to cosplay as a celebrity or like cosplay as somebody who has money and record yourself living a lifestyle that is inaccessible to almost like prove your worthiness of creating it's weird. Like, can we please just get back to just making stuff? Because this shit that is going on now is just, it's weird.
Now, a lot of people had things to say about this video. They had things to say because of this video, the conversation that this video has started. And when I say a lot, it was a lot, quite a lot. But here's some people's reaction to what was said in that video.
Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being cool?
Okay, the reason why TikTok and like social media is ruined of just like genuine content is because all people care about is aesthetic. You can make, for the food content creators, you can make a really good meal. You can make the same meal that somebody else makes, but if you don't have the nice background, a specific lighting, or this or that, people are not going to watch. They're going to scroll right past your video. It's all about aesthetic. Aesthetic ruins social media. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, it's nice to look at, but it ruins social media. Don't fight me.
Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being cool?
Okay, I need everyone to go back and watch that video because yes, influencer culture is dominating so much that everyone is becoming influenced by everyone. Whether it's BBL fashion, minimalism, white wall aesthetic. We're losing our originality, people. When I was younger, even though I did care about aesthetics, I was still making do with what I had. Like creating in my backyard, like whether it was capturing the skies, like I was in my most creative bag at that time, and I really feel like it's because it was less consumption of social media and less influencer culture. Bring back the originality, bring back your favorite band, maximalism, color, being who you are, playing with your hair. Like,
can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being cool?
No, because I've been feeling this so hard lately. Like, to stay relevant, you have to use, the CapCut templates, and you have to have these pose shots. And that's the reason why I'm really on TikTok the most, because Instagram and Facebook and even X, formerly known as Twitter, is just curated BS, and I cannot stand it. So yeah, let's get back to just being weird. Can we be weird online again? Like SZA said, everybody is cringe. Who gives a fuck?
Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being cool?
I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. I think the type of quirky that was on old YouTube is not gonna come back, at least right now. There may be a new type of quirky that's gonna get established, but maybe I haven't seen them really. But I think the last person who was like old YouTube quirky was like Sophia Nygaard, and that's it. Because anything like that will be, you are a little too Disney adultish, if that makes sense. Like, there could be a new type of quirkiness being established right now, but I feel as though anyone who has been going towards that direction, there'll be like a viral thread or video that's just like, they're corny. And God forbid being labeled as corny. Nobody wants that.
Can the girlies get back to being kooky and weird on the...
If you haven't watched that Creators video, go watch the rest of it. But I just wanted to add my 2 cents of observing, especially in the UK scene. Listen, as soon as others saw their favorite content creators start to get paid big money off of social media, I feel like that's when there was a shift. Because now a lot of people want to be a content creator purely because they think it's easy and a quick fix to their money issues, which it is not. There is so much that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of like regular people don't see, and that's why when they try and become a content creator, they usually flop. No offense. On top of that, the internet rewards mediocrity. The girl who's pretty and will lip sync for 5 seconds will get way more views than the kooky crazy bitch. Or what I've observed is the kooky crazy girl may have a lot of followers, but she's not getting paid. She's not getting brand deals. She's not getting flown out. The basic pretty one is. And that's the reality of it. And then what makes it even worse, being a creator in London, the worst thing you could get called is a beg. Nobody wants to seem like they're doing too much. No one wants to step outside the box because everyone will look at you crazy because that is what the culture is like over here. So people kind of alter their personalities to fit in with like the London aesthetic, and it's freaking boring. And no shade when I say this, but look at the people who go on Love Island. A lot of the people who go on there are basic as fuck, but they get all the brand deals handed their way because they were on TV for like 2 seconds. That is literally why so many people's content is the same. They look the same, they dress the same, because that is what the people are paying for. That is what the companies are paying for, and everyone will like it, repost it, comment on it every single time.
Content creation has now become this thing where you need to cosplay as a celebrity or like cosplay as somebody who has money.
Y'all might eat me up for this, but I have to say it. New content creators that step on the scene that already have money, that already live in luxury, they tend to grow way quicker. Hear me out. If you look at the content creators who stepped on the scene and they grew just like that, regardless of what their content was about, a lot of times they're in luxury homes, luxury cars, they have luxury closets, they're wearing designer, right? It looks like they have some money. And so because of that, people give that a chance way quicker than the girl with the brown cabinets and white refrigerator, the girl with the popcorn wall, the girl that's living in a rinky-dink apartment, but has so much talent, so much creativity, so much originality, so much insight, brings so much value to social media and content creation in general. But because she doesn't have a little money already, it's taking her a little longer. People don't necessarily want to give you a chance when you're not living in luxury. So I can see why people cosplay celebrities, or they fake it till they make it. They cosplay like they have money, because we can clearly see that the content creators who do already have money when they step on the scene grow way quicker. This is not to take away from those content creators. It's not to take away from their talent, their creativity, their originality, their insight, the value that they bring. It's not to take away from that, but they do grow quicker. And so because we can see that, people are just trying to figure out, how can I grow quick? How can I get a chance? Maybe I have to pretend as if I have money, because that's what grows quick. But I do not encourage you cosplay. Even if it's a slow grind, even if it takes people a little longer to give you a chance, continue to be you and live your truth on and off the camera. Because when you turn that camera off, you got to live your real life. You have to live your real life. So please, let's get back to content creating, but let's also support people who have white refrigerators and brown cabinets and drive Honda Civics and Toyota Camry. Let's get back to supporting them because of the value they bring, the creativity, the originality, the talent, the wisdom, the cool personality. Like, let's support them for that, not because they have a monochromatic, nice, cool, luxurious background.
Has now become this thing where you need to cosplay as a celebrity.
I'm supporting what she just said, because coming from someone that wants to take content creation as a full-time thing, I feel like the algorithm has to adjust, because this is my reality. I'm not going to cosplay as a celebrity, or I'm not going to give you that content you see on celebrities page yet, and I'm not going to be oppressed by it. I'm going to put out my reality, which is my regular lifestyle, which is my day-to-day boring lifestyle, and my ideas on what I think. So I think the algorithm and the people, I saw a tweet that said, why is this generation more depressed? And somebody said they consume a lot of other people's life. I think that is what the algorithm started supporting, because we pay more attention to other people's life, So the algorithm adjusted to our consumption.
Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being cool?
One thing sis did not do is lie. Let me tell y'all. The other day I bought an iPad, so I've had the iPad for the longest. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. Like, if I have a product or something that I want to create content with, I will literally not open it for days, for weeks, until I record that content. But that's basically what happened. So I still have my iPad and I'm like, okay, finally, I'm gonna make this unboxing video. And I'm trying to make this unboxing video and the lighting is literally getting on my nerves. I'm seeing shadows. It's not evenly proportioned. I'm getting frustrated. And to whose standards? Like, can we just post? Can we just, at this point, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna put my camera down just like this and just talk to y'all and put a funny story, whatever it is I want to do, like on my own terms. No more am I going to be boxed in by all these guidelines that we feel that brands give us, because brands love authenticity. Let me tell you, they love it.
Can we just make some content?
No, because I literally have been wondering how we've fallen off. Like, why did we all decide, like, not to watch YouTube anymore? Like, why did we all decide to migrate over to podcasts? Why did we all decide to migrate over to TikTok? Why is TikTok trying to be YouTube? Like, these are the things that just, like, genuinely, like, are in my mind on a daily basis. Don't get me wrong, there still are girlies out there who are pursuing YouTube. But why is YouTube not YouTube anymore? And it's definitely not because these girlies are bad at what they do. They literally are making the type of content that we want to see. I just feel like YouTube is not YouTubing anymore. It's not pushing out content that it thinks you would like anymore. So I feel like that's why it's kind of falling off.
I feel like content creation has now become this thing where you need to cosplay as a celebrity or like cosplay as somebody who has money and record yourself living a lifestyle that is inaccessible to almost like prove your worthiness of creating it's weird.
I think the reason why you don't see people creating content just for the heck of it anymore is because people realize that there is money in content creation. They saw their favorite influencers start out making videos in their bathroom or start off on the floor in their bedroom and went from that to $1 million houses and mansions. When you're creating content, most people are looking for one of three things. You either have to be educational, entertaining, or aspirational. And if you don't have what it takes to educate, if you're not a SME or a subject matter expert in a particular field, you can't educate. You can't make beauty videos, you can't make hair videos, if you can't show us how to put an outfit together, if you can't entertain people, if you're like not a singer or a dancer or you have some kind of skill or talent, the next best thing that you could be is someone who has money, because people like seeing people who are where they want to be, at least in the beginning. Don't get me, trust me, it grows old quickly. They begin to hate the people, feel like people are shoving their wealth in their face. But in the beginning, they like to see, they like to live vicariously through you. They want to know what you're wearing to that big fancy occasion. They want to know what's in your bag. Show us your bag collection. It gets old, but that's what people do. When you come into the game and you already have money, it is easier for your channel to take off, easier for your platform to take off, because you already fit one of the three pillars. And so for people who can't entertain and can't educate, the next best thing for them to do is to try to create aesthetic content. So even if they are renting things, even if they're renting cars, renting studio space, whatever they have to do to look the part, people realized that there was money in it. So it became a business, not like a fun place to hang out, share thoughts, be silly, be goofy. People got too many bills to be laughing. I mean, it's like the Nicki Minaj quote, broke people can't afford to laugh. That's how some people feel.
Can we just make some content? Can the girlies get back to being cool?
Baby, I couldn't hit the follow button to follow you quick enough. You have been saying exactly what I've been trying to say all along. All the people, content creators, just people that's on here looking for genuine content, please tap in. Because I feel like TikTok has gotten so commercialized and everything is about AI and looking like a goddamn cartoon and getting 1,000 likes and all this stuff. It's overrated. Okay? And I am guilty of going out and getting caught up in it and buying expensive clothes, trying to keep up with the higher end fashion content creators, going out and buying the latest beauty product because TikTok said it's going viral. And all the girls on here that made this product go viral, so my ignorant ass will go out there and buy that. Baby, this is the year 2024. Monica and her 44-year-old ass, that's me, I'm going to start taking my ass to thrift stores and creating my own fashion the way I like it. I'm going to do my makeup the way I want to do it. If I want to do a beat face, whatever the case may be, it is what it is. I even got caught up with not scared to get in front of the camera or whatever because how I talk. I'm country, okay? What they call ebonics, baby, I fuck up a word in a minute. And you finna get all of that. So all the people who are looking for realness, please tap in. Peace.
Now, here are my thoughts as a content creator that has been on YouTube for quite a while and someone that has observed other social media platforms. Now, I'm going to talk majorly from my experience and from what I've seen on YouTube. Now, for TikTok and for Instagram, I'm not too conversant with it because when I first started checking out TikTok, I did not understand it, but I knew that a lot of people were more authentic than now. Now I went back to it. I still don't understand it because a lot of things are going on. But anyway, I'm just going to talk about majorly about YouTube. Now, for content creation and for social media platform, aesthetic is key. Nobody can tell you anything. If you don't have the right aesthetic, forget it. You have to do something extra to be pushed by the algorithm or to be watched. And that is the honest truth. Whatever YouTube wants to say, whatever TikTok wants to say, whatever anybody wants to say, aesthetic is the major thing. That's why you see people doing a lot of things to look to get that aesthetic look, get that aesthetic feel. Now I'm going to talk about some of the things, content that I've put up and how my experience was with those things. Now, when I first started YouTube, when I first started posting on YouTube, I'd already been watching a lot of YouTube creators, and I never felt the need to be a creator because I felt like I did not have the aesthetic, I did not have the look, I did not have the money to make everything look so, aesthetic pleasing. And then I came across a lady who was doing DIYs, and what she was using for her DIYs were not some super aesthetic looking things. They were just basic things that you have in your house: plastic spoon, plastic bowl, plastic this thing. And I was like, I already liked DIY. I was already doing it. I was already putting up DIY recipes on my blog, and I was like, okay, I could do this. And that was the major reason why I started. So I did not have a clear cut or strategy of what I wanted to do on YouTube. I just wanted to post because I was already having a blog where I was writing and posting these things. So I just wanted to do the video version, and that's why I started. Now, if I'd not seen that person that did not have the aesthetic look that other creators were having, I probably would not have started my YouTube channel, because everything was just looking, you have to be this way, you have to be that way. And then I saw that person, and that person was doing well, because the first video I think I really saw of that person was her going to go and get her Google AdSense pay from the bank. And when I checked the video, I checked how she talked, I checked everything. It was not the super aesthetic, you know what I'm talking about, people. So I was like, if she can do it, I can do it. And like I said, that's how I started. Now, when I started, people said things are bad now on YouTube then, that previously it was a lot better. But any which way, if I compare that time to now, things are worse now on YouTube. Then consistency was rewarded. No question about it. Consistency was rewarded. If you were uploading every day for at least 30 to 60 days, you will see an improvement in your viewership. You will see a lot of things go well. Nowadays, I found out that they are leaning towards aesthetic more than anything. And aesthetic might not just be about the surrounding or the rest. Aesthetic could be by your gadget quality, your gadget quality, aesthetic towards a particular type of look. Now I'm going to explain what I mean. Now for like my initial content was all about DIY to help grow your hair. Now I was showing my hair, but my hair did not fit the aesthetic that YouTube or brands will love, because my hair is thin, it's 4C natural hair, and my hair has huge shrinkage issue. I don't know, maybe I should call it, it shrinks a lot. So if you see my hair now when it's losing, or if it's just in braids, you're going to say, oh, this person doesn't have long hair. Now when I stretch it, you'll be like, oh, that's not what I expected. But because when I come on camera, sometimes I'm not dragging to show the length of my hair. It's not fitting the aesthetic of the full looking kind of hair. So YouTube would not push my videos. People will not watch my videos because I don't fit that aesthetic, and brands will not approach me because I don't fit that aesthetic of the big looking hair that is supposed to be like healthy hair, that is supposed to show that, oh, it's growing or something like that. My hair grows in a way that you would not know it's growing. When I knew that my hair was growing is when I started doing length check. But when you look at it, it doesn't look like it's growing. Any which way, the point is aesthetic matters. It might not be the background, it might not even be what you think is aesthetic. It might just be how you look, how you talk, how you move. It is what it is. Now, if you're saying people should not cosplay, like some of the creators said, if you don't cosplay sometimes, you might not get pushed by the algorithm, and that's the truth. Now, for TikTok, like I said, I don't really know a lot about TikTok, but I'm going to say a bit of what I know. Now, for TikTok, when I first started like checking out TikTok, it was during that COVID time. So during 2020, everybody was, at least most of the time, people were authentic. People were just doing fun things because everybody was stuck inside their house. So it was more, in my own opinion, authentic at that time. Nowadays, you're hearing hook, this, script, that, and I'm like, when did TikTok become like that? And you see that a lot of people that are being pushed by the algorithm actually do those things. They do the hook, script, everything. Even the videos that you think are authentic, you find out that it's scripted, and I'm like, wow, when did this happen? Now, for YouTube has shorts, and they are using their YouTube shorts. They really want to compete with TikTok. In fact, I'm in a program where they're teaching people how to use shorts to grow their channel and everything. And a lot of times they mention TikTok, and I'm like, are we in YouTube or are we in TikTok? But the point is, there's so many things that they are like saying people should do just so that they can get pushed. And I noticed, and this is my own personal opinion, and this is what I noticed personally, that a lot of the creators whose shorts are being pushed, that you see people watching, you see them having millions of views, usually have a large following on another platform. So be it Instagram or TikTok, they have that large following, and they say, okay, let me come to YouTube and do YouTube shorts. So they are reposting some of their videos from the other platforms on YouTube shorts, and they get pushed. Now, my own thought is like, YouTube is pushing their videos well so that they get a lot of views, so that they can stay on their platform and abandon the other platform. That is my own thought about the whole situation. So you see, someone that doesn't have a large following is not necessarily going to get pushed like that, because they want those ones to stay, because they notice a lot of people were going to the other platform. Now, if you check out Jackie Aina, she has kind of abandoned YouTube. A lot of OG YouTubers have kind of abandoned YouTube and gone to other platforms. So if they can get somebody that is coming from another platform to come, and the person already has a large following there, they will try to push that person on YouTube, so that the person will get a large following here and kind of stay, because YouTube is now trying to pay a lot to get people to stay, especially with shorts. Now with YouTube long form content, I don't know about that. I'm more of a YouTube long video kind of person, and with long video content, you get to build a community more than that you build from the shorts. In my own opinion, you get to build a community that even when you change some of your content style or topic, if you have a community that is genuinely interested in you, they will stick around. But if it's just a short form content, short video form content, whatever, that people are just watching and go, they don't really like connect with you, because you cannot connect with the person in 1 minute. Also, I cannot talk fast in 1 minute to give you everything, so that's why I prefer long form. Anyway, this whole conversation of content creation has gotten a lot of people to say, can we go back? Can we go back to when content creation was fun? When content creation was not all about aesthetic? When content creation was not about doing the same thing every time? Everybody is doing the same thing. And content creation was not about favoring some people because they fit the aesthetic. I don't know what you guys think about it. And if you're a content creator, do you agree with what some of the things that has been said? Do you agree with what I said? Do you agree that aesthetic matters on all these platforms, and the people that fit the aesthetic will be pushed by the algorithm? Do you agree that content creation needs to go back to the OG way, where everybody was just authentic? People were not trying to copy each other. I've seen some videos where they are teaching people how to grow, and they'll tell you, can you copy the style of your favorite content creator, copy how they talk, and I'm like, oh no, I cannot do that. And so I would love to hear your thoughts as a content creator. And if you are just someone that watches YouTube but does not upload videos on Instagram, YouTube, or any social media platform, you just watch people's videos and you support them, do you think that this whole aesthetic thing is getting too much? Do you think this cosplaying thing is getting too much? Do you have any favorite memory of any content creator that you liked, that you would love to see them bring back? I would love to hear your thoughts about the whole situation. So please leave your comment in the comment section and let's get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like videos such as this and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching.